I think it might be about 60. All depends on what the other variance is gonna
All
be.
right, D. We'll be over.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So I guess I have to say that all over again because my headphones wasn't working. but yeah, we just got back. Well, we got back yesterday. Got to go to Expo. Expo is where it's at. It's gonna be next year in Vegas, on the 11th through the 13th. Yeah, get there. Get your tickets now. Get them. Get them because it's gonna be heaven. All right. So. Today's flight is to ride back home. Today's flight is from Minneapolis, St. Paul to BWI. It should be about an hour 50, 58 minutes. I left on Sunday to go back home. I left like 6:55 in the morning. But you know me, I like to do live time, live weather, so I'm doing it now. I would change the time to 6:55, but yeah, I think I'll keep it this way. I think I'll keep because I think we might get it. We might get in close to a night landing. And you know I like my night landings. So today's flight is the flight home, and we're gonna do a little bit of recapping of Expo, and tell you some of the things that went on at Expo. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get this puppy started. Let's get it cranking. So let me open this up, and we're gonna get our battery, emergency exit lights, ground power. Come down here, get the fuel pump. We're gonna test our slats and flaps. Get our IRS started. Flight recorder. That's good. Mach speed, airspeed warning test 1 and 2. A star warning test. Number 2. All right, we're gonna come in and turn on our window heats. Test our probes. And you turn those back off. A's the hydraulic pumps. A's off. B's on. Paste the CVR. Got the green light. Hit the chime. Seatbelt sign to automatic. And we're gonna come down and cancel that. And wait for our screens to pop in. We already got the SimBreeze flight plan already loaded in. Let's go to weight and balance. Load plane from SimBreeze. Today we are, hold on, let me get Navigraph up and running. Let me unload this and reload it. All right, so we are leaving out of 30 left. What up, Captain Will? Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you. Big ups, as XP will say. All right, let's import from OFP, import weather, calculate. All right, our heading is at 301. Let's go to 301 on the heading. Get that out the way. Cool. All right, let's go down to our box. Oh, let's hit the traffic switch. Cause you know I like my lines on the traffic. All right, let me bring the EFB over. All right. All right, let's go to the box. FMC. Let's go to positive init. KMSP. And we're going to hit that. Next page. Get our GPS, lock that in, hit route, MSP to origins, flight plan requests, MSP to BWI, set payload, set fuel, and select route. Let that load in. Go ahead and start getting PACX up and running. That's about, yeah, hour 58 minutes. Yeah. All right. Cool. Play music. Open. No, we can't serve meal because it's not that long of a flight. All right. PACX is up and running. We can go ahead and start request for boarding.
Boarding requested.
All right. All right, we hit load. Load that in. Waiting for that to load up. All right, we're coming in on 30 left. We're taking off on 30 left. We're going to activate that and execute. Let's go to nobody. Let's go ahead and departure arrival. We are Colt 7 and DLL is a transition. We let 30 left, execute, index, BWI arrival. We go to Anthem 5 and what's that, Newsom? And we are coming in on 33 left. And Jans is the transition. Execute. Go to initial ref. Right. Hit perfect edit. Request that. That. All right, flight level 390. Go ahead. Zero fuel weight looks good. Reserve 2.3. Cost index 13. Governor weight 138.1. All right, we cool.
Good evening.
N1 limit. We select temperature is 43. And our D rate is 2. Take off, go to flaps 5.
Hello.
And CG. And let's confirm my V speeds. So we go up top. 142 is our takeoff speed. And I believe 7,000 is our initial altitude. Let's go ahead on auto throttle, VNAV, and LNAV. You can't on LNAV right now because LNAV we don't have. We're gonna be vectored out of here.
Hello.
All right, it says unable.
On behalf of the
280 knots at Bubby.
As you find the seat,
So
be
let's
sure to place
go
your
ahead and
largest
check
carry-on
our
items in the overhead bin and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you.
Flight
If you
plan.
have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on
Got a
items,
discon.
please use the flight attendant call
Get
button
rid of
over
that.
your seat and somebody will assist you.
Hello.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy
Bubby
to other
is
passengers.
280. What's
Please double check that all your items are put away so that
Let's
the
go.
aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to
253.
your seats. If you're in an
And
emergency exit row, please read the exit taking
15,000.
responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of
There we
you.
go.
If
Execute
you're not
that.
able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel
All
free
right.
to use your cell
Trim,
phones
set
during the
trim.
rest of the
Is
boarding
it
process,
219?
but
I mean
we do ask
519?
that laptops, tablets,
5.19?
and any other larger electronic devices are stored
So
once you depart.
that's good about right there.
Thank you and welcome aboard.
That's good about right there. All right. While that's running, let's go ahead and get our. So turn those on, and let's get our APU started. Move the EFB back over.
Welcome on board.
Let's go ahead and do some tests. Alright. That's that.
This way, please.
Alright. Check the throttles. And system tests.
This way.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Hello.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Alright. Let's see, our passengers are passengering. Alright, let's see, APU is up and running. Let's go switch over to APU power. Packs on. Let's go 39,000. I don't want none of our people passing out.
We're on your time now.
Alright, and I think BWI is at 150. Let's get one more thing on the screen.
May I see your boarding pass?
What was that?
Hello.
Packages. All right.
This way.
All right. Let's see. Are they finished back there? Nope. Still loading. Passenger's still coming on. I believe old dude's the last one. Yep. Let's check them outside. One more bag to load. All right, baggage are loaded. Boarding is complete. All right, let's go and get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's go and prepare for pushback and departure. Yes, release ground power.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight
We are ready for pushback.
4059 with service to Baltimore. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 58 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Departure checks completed. 5 has pin inserted.
On my doors. Release chocks. What? Close that out. Oh, forget one thing.
Locking gear.
2973. All right. We're gonna do nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's go ahead and release these parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
You off, you off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you.
Engine 2 is
Place
good,
it
it
firmly
started.
over your nose and mouth,
Let's
and
go for
secure the
one.
elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing through
Please
the
set
mask.
parking brakes.
If you are traveling with a child or
Waiting your
someone who
confirmation
requires
for a good
assistance,
engine start.
secure your mask
Parking
first
brakes
and then
are
assist
set.
others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is
Introduce
located
fuel for
in a pouch under
engine
your
1.
seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and
Cockpit
light.
to ground.
Alright, got good engine
We have a
starts on
good
both.
engine start.
As a
You can
secondary
disconnect.
flotation device.
Go ahead.
Pull the
Unlocking
cushion
gear.
from the seat,
Press
slip your
over
arms
it.
into the strap, and
Power.
tuck the cushion to your chest. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and
automatic.
stowed at this time. Please securely
And
stow your
let's
personal
go get
items.
our
Make sure your seatbelts are fastened
hydraulic
in seatbacks
pumps
and
on.
sway cables are in their full upright position.
Probes
We remind
on.
you that this is a non-smoking
And yaw
flight.
damper on.
Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the
Get
seat
that
back
on.
in front of you. We suggest reading this
Auto
and
brakes
let
is
us know if you
on
have
the
any
rejection
questions.
takeoff.
Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, there she is. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was our wing walker, okay. Waiting for the flag. Alright. Means he got the pin. Let's go ahead and set flaps. We go left aileron. Right aileron. Nose up. Nose down. Right rudder. Left rudder. Alright, our flight controls are free and correct. Let's shut you down. Turn off our APU. Get our taxi light on. Alright. And release parking brake. Alright, let's get Toby working. Just up a little bit. right, let's get out of here.
Please note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you. We're ready for departure.
I had my wife, my lovely wife, was online. Thank you, babe. I love you. Supporting your husband. This is Captain DMV. You know, all the wives were there, and they left us on Saturday to go back to the Mall of America. And yeah, I call them the Real Housewives of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And it was my wife, Leo's wife, XP's wife, and V Pilot's wife was there. And Gary's wife, she's part of it too. Miss Susie. But yeah, the lovely ladies, the Real Housewives of Microsoft Flight Simulator, or Flight Sim. Yeah, we got to give them a channel. But it was fun. As soon as we get the cruise, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Expo. As soon as we get the cruise. I like this scenery, but then again, I don't. We've just been cleared for takeoff. Man, this I tell you what though. I actually been in Minneapolis. I actually been here at this airport. They have a lot of spots where you can plane spot it from. A lot. I think they got one like in the middle of the airport. Get runway light, landing lights, runway turn off lights, and those are on. Let's get lined up. Now we're just gonna roll on out. You get 40%.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
Okay.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
You're up. Let's get it up a little bit. Go to L now. Make this right turn. Get the flaps one. Let's go to flaps up. This is a mean right turn. All right, we have 5,000. Go ahead and get on autopilot. All right. Turn that off. There's Minneapolis. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Peace out, Minneapolis. Till next time. Actually, I'll probably see you next month because I think my daughter wants to go to a Mall of America, so for her birthday. Her birthday's next month, so I think that's where she wants to go. So I think we might be going back. Level change. Go 278 on the speed. There we go. Go ahead, just make it a cool 280. And just be humming, boy.
We are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices.
Turn these
As
off.
a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movie library.
I would love to see this thing in VR. Like I said, we'll talk about it, but I tried that new PodMax joint, and I might have to go ahead and make a sacrifice and get that. Because that PodMax headset, the small one, this little small goggle joints, man, yeah, the field of view is a little different. It's a little smaller, but it's quality of it. And I tried the PodMax last year at Expo last year in Providence, but that was in a helicopter. But this time I had tried it in the actual aircraft, and that thing was nice. Getting to fly around in Egypt, around the pyramids, just at dusk. Yes, man. And you can actually feel the sun actually beaming and shining on your face, making turns, and you feeling the height, feel the altitude. You almost kind of feel like you feel the speed, you know. You feel the forces of you going up and down, left and right. It's like you can feel all that. Because when you put them headsets on, that headset on, them goggles on, it's like you're in a whole different world. Watching CSD, his setup is nice, man. If I had the time, the money, and the space to do it, I'd do me a Boeing setup. mounted them in a straight Boeing setup. Too many people got Airbuses. So you got that. Coming up on 23,000. You see the shirt, the shirt I was supposed to wear at Expo, but somebody had forgot it home. I'm not gonna say, but Mrs. Captain D did it. She forgot it. I was supposed to have this shirt at Expo, but she left it at home. But it's all good. I can wear it for my stream. No, Captain B1's already on. Yeah. Yeah, the BF crew. BFM crew. Man, oh man, oh man. Everybody's online streaming. man, XP, man. We had a ball, man. Matter of fact, we about to get Gary talk about it. As soon as they hit up the cruise, we Gary talk about it, man.
All right, cool.
I had to hear that part. That's the part I was waiting for. Yeah, we almost here at cruise to talk about. Sorry, I wouldn't been focused. We coming up on 36,400 feet. Let's go back to VNAV. All right. Let's go ahead and line up our heading at 120. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude. We will shortly begin our in-flight service. We offer a variety of complimentary beverages and snacks. For your information, we are currently cruising en route to Baltimore/Washington International, with the remaining flight time of approximately 2 hours 26 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the service. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. We are currently cruising at 39,000 feet. We are on schedule for an on-time arrival into Baltimore/Washington International at approximately 2200 hours. The weather in Baltimore/Washington International looks good, with broken clouds. We'll update you again before we begin our descent. Thank you.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, please note that we only accept credit cards.
And show big, show him some love. Hold on now. All right, now that we are at cruise, it is. Hold on, let me change that. 114 on the heading. Now that we are at cruise, Expo, man, it was love. So, got to the airport. Now I know my last stream said that my route was from BWI. Oh, let me turn this down. All right. Now I know my last stream I said that my route was from BWI, St. Louis to Minneapolis. Well, it didn't work that way. It didn't work out that way because I'm non-revving because, I mean, that's what I do when I fly, I non-rev. So I had to change my route. My route was from BWI to Nashville, Nashville to St. Paul. And it was good. from BWI to Nashville was about an hour, 15 minutes. And then we had a 40, 50-minute layover in Nashville. And then from Nashville to St. Paul was about an hour and 30 minutes, hour 38 minutes. Well, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. We got there. Our room was already ready because I had called the day before. So we got to the hotel, checked in, dropped our bags off, got on the chat, checked out see where everybody was at. Everybody said that they had to, everybody went to the convention to go pick up their badges. Which my stuff was still in the suitcase. Here it is, Monday. Stuff still sitting in the suitcase, and we got back yesterday. It's just a lot to unpack. But got to the hotel, checked in, dropped the bags off, looked at the chat. We was on WhatsApp, and we checked, me, XP, Leo, Rocksteady, Captain Will, all of us, Big Ralph, all of us in the chat. Gary, Shepard, all of us was in the chat. They said that they wanted to go to the convention center to actually pick up their badge. So I said, all right, me and my wife got our stuff together. We head over there, got our badges, met everybody. Everybody was there. Leo was there and everybody. Leo went to go pick up XP, his wife, Gary Shepard, Carefree Gary, and his wife, Susie. And then we rolled with Blue. Blue was there. Blue Games was there. So if you roll with him and Miggity Mike, me and my wife rolled with him and Miggity Mike and all of them, we all went head to Mall of America. Let's see if I can pull up some pictures. I have my photos. There we go. Let me I got this from off my phone. Let's see. Come on, man. Man, this thing wants to act up. Let's just do it like this. Here's me and my wife. This is the plane information. Me and my wife at the airport. My wife actually got a chance to sit in the flight deck. And she had a good time. She loved it. Okay, I think it's here we go. She loved it. She always wanted to sit up there in the flight deck, but she had the opportunity to sit in the flight deck, and she, as you can see, she's smiling. This is when we arrived at Mall of America, and I'm telling you, this mall was huge. This mall was huge. 3 levels of shopping. They had like 3 to 4, maybe 5 different Starbucks. Like, who does that? And they had a whole roller coaster. They had rides. They had an aquarium and downstairs. I see why this is called Mall of America. They had a Ferris wheel. What mall you know have a Ferris wheel? And it was just nice. Here's some of the guys. That's a flight dock right there on the right hand side. Big Ralph in the middle. XP on the right. On the left. We were just cruising, walking. There's me again. There's Rock City, Captain Will, There's Greg Hill in the background, and that's what's that? Green light. There's more of the roller coaster inside. And now this was okay. That's the Ferris wheel. They had, I mean, not a Ferris wheel. They had a whole carousel inside too. This was Friday, the event. It was kind of to be honest with you, it was kind of boring a little bit. But we was in there, and there was a lot of people. As you see, I was sitting behind XP, you know, just taking pictures. Had a good day. There's Isles sitting next to me. Oh yeah, man, we had a good time. Element, if you can't see them, there's their friend Element right there. Can't see his head right there. And we just, you know, watching. There's the new Thrustmaster. This is the new Thrustmaster yoke. It's more of a GA style thrust yoke, but it's nice. I actually got my hands on it and tried it out. It was pretty good. That's the price of it, and it's coming out in quarter 3 of this year. $200 for it. There's me. There's Blue, and there's Isles again. Element. Oh yeah, man, we just sitting there chit chatting. This was the little break. We had a break, like a 15-minute break. You know, we took a break. Then we came back, and man, hold on, I'm gonna let you see this in action. I think I have a video of it. I may have a video. That thing is that 1-for-1 scale of that Boeing throttle quadrant, that motorized throttle quadrant. Man, that thing was on next level. That was next level right there. Just some random photos. More of the seminar on Friday. These are the people behind Microsoft Flight Simulator. I was on the elevator with, I said elevator, the escalator with them. And, you know, those are all the people who, you know, that you see on YouTube and presentations who's behind Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's them. And this was Saturday. The actual convention, the exhibit hall. There's that beautiful yoke from Wing Control. I didn't actually get my hands on it. I did last year, but I didn't get it on this year. But it's still in production. It's not out yet. There's no price for it yet. It's still in production. So we'll probably actually get our hands on it until probably maybe about next year sometime, maybe Q1, Q2 next year. But man, that thing is nice. Force feedback, and you got to have some muscles behind that, because they had it hooked up to the 777, and yeah, you had to have some arm strength behind that. These are some more the force feedback rudder pedals, the Airbus rudder pedals that, you know, they had it on display. Hey, this is my wife's first flight on a simulator. She got a chance to fly the Airbus. It was an Airbus A380. She got a chance to fly it for the first time. She got a chance to fly, period, for the first time. She enjoyed herself. She loved it. She had a great time. Will she do it again? Of course, she would love to do it again. she had a good time. She had a great time. That's more of her flying. I tell you what, her passengers, they kind of felt a little sick after her flight. But she tried. This is the new Pimax Dream Air. And I got a chance to wear those. I got a chance to fly those. And let me tell you, they're small, they're compact, and boy, it is great. It is great to have those on your face. Pause. Oh, let me turn this down. And them things, I think they were about 2,000 for those. I didn't actually, yeah, I can't see. It's, 1999, 99. Yeah, about $2,000 for the Dream Air. And the Dream Air SEs are, look like it says $899. There's another picture of it. This right here is the Rosefire Boeing overhead panel. It's nice. I think I'm gonna get it. Only problem that I have with it is that when you turn the knobs, they're not secure. You know how when you turn a knob and then when you turn it too far, it stops? Well, with these knobs, if you turn too far, like the wipers, the windshield wipers, if you turn it too far, it'll keep going. You know. So yeah, it needs some work. It needs some work. I'ma still get it. I had a chance to actually, flick the switches, turn the knobs. This is the one that wasn't on versus the one that, no, this was the one that was on. Yeah, this the one was on, I believe, because they had two displays. No, this the one that wasn't on. This the one that wasn't on. The one that was on was like further off to the left. Yeah, here we go. That's the one I got a chance to actually flip the switches. There's the XP right there. I wonder why my videos didn't come through. I gotta see if I can get my videos in. This was a presentation. It was like a questionnaire. They had Blue. Yeah, they had Blue XP on stage. This is Jonathan Beckett. If you know him, you don't know. This is Two-Tone Murphy from Dublin, Ireland. I forgot who these two were. But this is Jonathan Beckett. He's great. He's great on YouTube for his tutorials. I follow him as well. I follow Two-Tone Murphy. I follow these two, Blue and XP. Man, they had a great time. Got a picture with Mr. Beckett and Two-Tone Murphy. Actually, he gave me a hat. He gave this hat. I got a hat. I got a hat on, and yeah. Here's the housewives of flight simming. There's XP's wife, the hand of God. That's my wife. That's Leo's wife. And that's V-Pilot's wife. I didn't get a picture with Carefree's wife, Susie. But they all left us and went back to the mall. They had a little time, had a little fun at the mall. And I'm glad that, you know what, I'm happy that my wife had a good time. They started their own little group chat. I'm gonna see if I can get them to get a channel, you know, just have them discuss things and talk about things, being wise of white simmers. And they had a great time, and I'm happy that my wife had a good time. She met each and every one of them for the first time, and they had a ball. They was at the Mall of. They went back to the Mall of America on Saturday, and they stayed for probably maybe about 2, 3 hours, just walking around the mall. Came back up. My wife told XP's wife, "Where can you find your husband?" My wife told her, said, "All you got to do is find your husband. My husband's going to be there," and that's where I was. I was right there next to XP. Um, it's like I'm XP's bodyguard. That's what my wife said. And then I was also XP's cameraman because when he made some videos, I held his camera for him. And I think I did a good job. I think I did a good job. But yeah, man, we had a good time. I don't know why my videos ain't show up. Let me see if I can get my videos up here. See if I can pull up a video. Trying to figure out why my video it's only just photos that popped up here. I don't know why I cannot get my videos up here. If I can do it this way. All right. Can I rotate this? I can't see. I don't know. I can't see. I can't rotate it. All right. I'm sorry. Can't rotate. I don't know how to rotate it. But this is a company I never heard about. It's called PXN. They were selling some yokes, some throttles. Looks nice. Never really heard of them. There's cockpit simulator. Let me go to, is it this one? No, that's not it. There you go. Man, look at that thing. Well, you gotta like kind of turn your head, but look at that. Full motorized Boeing 737 throttle quadrant, full motorized. And then, of course, when you land, the speed brakes come back automatically. When you have it on auto throttle, the throttles, they move back and forth, and it's smooth. I think I got my hands on it early. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Because we did something that they haven't done before. After the seminar on Friday, they allowed us to go downstairs and test out some of the products. Here's XP on it. You got the chance to fly it. He didn't really need to have to touch it. He had it on auto throttle, and it was smooth. And all the buttons are one for one. All the buttons work. All the switches work. Everything is, and it's fully motorized. I did think it was supposed to be a little taller than that, but it's actually where it's supposed to be. It'll come up to about like right here, and that's all you need. That's all you need. Now with the throttle's actually standing straight up, it'll be up to about like right here, and you just move that way. Man, this joint is nice, and it feels exactly like the real. If you have ever had a chance to actually get your hands on the real throttle quadrant of a real 737, which I have, feels just like it. Feels just like it. And the engine fire extinguishers, you have to press down the little secure button, pull up, turn it. Man, it's plug and play. Well, of course you got to download. You have to download Cockpit Simulator's software for it. Download the software. You download their software, and then you plug it in. Connect the software to the hardware. Bam! I believe it works for the PMDG 737 and the 777. It works for the iFly. Except the Max 7. The Max, I mean, iFly's Max 8. And I think a couple of planes on the X-plane. So yeah. But the only problem is the price. It's $4,100. $4,100. That means 4,000. Actually, it's 40 with taxes and everything. 4,200. $4,200. That thing's expensive, but I believe it's worth it. The reason why is because there's no other competition. There is no other company that has a motorized anything. You know what I'm saying? As it comes to yokes, there's no motorized Boeing yoke anywhere else. This is the only company that has it. So of course they can charge whatever they want for it because they have no competition. So that thing was nice. It was nice. It was nice to have. It was great. That thing was great. To actually get your hands on it, great. Let's see what else. This is when I had my hands on the Rosefire Boeing overhead panel. This is the Thrustmaster. The Thrustmaster yoke, the new yoke. You can actually take those two, take two of them, and link them together. So if you have like a in-home flight instructor class or whatever, you can sit at one TV, one monitor, one sim, connect both of them, and fly one plane. Two people can fly one plane. You can literally have a captain and a first officer, and your first officer can be a flight instructor, and he can actually train you how to fly and be in the same cockpit on the same plane and control the plane with both yokes. You can link them together. I thought that was nice. I thought that was nice. One thing I didn't get a chance to film was wing flex. Wing flex actually has a 777, Boeing 777 glare shield. And it's almost 1-for-1. I think it is 1-for-1. And of course they also have the CDU. They're coming out with some EFIS, but for right now they just have the glare shield, the autopilot panel, the glare shield, and that thing is nice. There's a lot of interesting things that came out of Flight Sim Expo this week. I mean, over the weekend. There were some interesting things that came out of Expo over the weekend. It was great. Let's see. There's the crew. Rock City, Gary, he's over there somewhere. There's Captain Will. There's Greg Hill. There's HD. Oh man, there's Rich S right there from New York. There's V Pilot. Oh man, we had a good time. We had a good time. The BFM crew. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, fellas, ladies and gents, I am back. I had to talk to the wife. So what we was talking about? Expo. I would show you this one, but it has V1 in it, and I don't know if he wants his face to be shown. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. If he was able to be there, you could see V1. But this is more of a Rose Fire. Look at that, man. I thought I had a picture or a video. This is Meridian. This was Meridian. They were, as soon as you went downstairs, they were right there. That's their throttle and yoke, throttle quadrant yoke. That's their GA version. It looks real nice. But then over here, as soon as I get over there, a lot of people in the way. This is their Boeing 737 version. Yep, that's their glare shield. There's their fuel cutoff switches. Man, it was nice. It looked nice. Oops, I'll go this way. There's HD. This is the first time they ever had us go downstairs after the seminar on Friday, because you know Friday is just a seminar. It's just the developers talking on stage, talking about new products, new hardware, new software, new everything. This year they allowed us to go downstairs to the exhibit hall to get our hands on, get early access to all the hardware and products and stuff. That right there is your overhead, a full size 1-for-1 scale of the Airbus overhead panel. That thing is massive. You have to have some serious hardware to mount that thing. You have to have a serious desk or table to mount it on. That thing, it's about 15, 20 pounds. It's about 15, 20 pounds. That thing is massive. And it's a full-size overhead panel for the Airbus. There goes the rudder pedals that I'm going to buy next month. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm getting my hands on. And look, it's only $349 for that overhead panel. You can't beat that. A full-size overhead panel that you could mount in your home cockpit for only $349. Normally, any other company, Rosefire, Wingflex, man, they would charge $800 to $1,000 for that. But Wing Control said, "Nah, we got you." $349.95 US dollars. You cannot beat that at all. For a full size, 1-for-1 scale overhead panel for Airbus. Can't beat that. Can't beat it. You couldn't even beat that with a stick. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. And man, everything, man, it was crazy. I keep saying it was crazy. Got my hands on some of the product. Let me fast forward a little bit. There you go. This was a separate unit away from cockpit simulators. And you actually had to put some force behind that.
Ooh, that's smooth. I like that.
That's smooth. Sorry for the ashy hands.
Okay. Got the speed brake. There you go. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's slightly off there. But who else got a motorized throttle quad? It's like they have competition. Well, I know everybody's Airbus now.
We just pretty much just said that since they don't know which one to build.
Just imagine. Just imagine. Wing control. Full-size Boeing yoke. Paired with that throttle quadrant. Man, I would never leave my house again. Just me walking around. It was great. We had a good time. Had a great time. All right, we're coming up on 108. So that was the expo. There you go. That was expo. It was a lot going on. I don't even think anybody fully grasped the whole floor. You know. Had a great time. Let's there you go. Gotta get my chat back up. There we go. So yeah, that was Expo. So Expo next year is at the Westgate. Let me see if I can. I got 91 nautical miles. 91 nautical miles to top of descent. Let me show you this real quick. Did they? I know they posted a video because I saw it yesterday. All right, here we go. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm gonna leave it all, leave the sound off. So next expo is going to be in June 11th through the 13th, and it's at Westgate in Las Vegas. This is where the next expo is going to be. They was just in Vegas in 2024. Now they're back in Vegas for next year. So my boy Big Ralph somehow found out. I don't know how he got the information, but he knew. He told us in the chat, and WhatsApp was like, "Watch, mark my words, it's going to be in Vegas," and that's what happened. It's in Vegas. So, yep, it's in Vegas. At the Westgate. So, all right, let's prepare for descent. On 111.7 on let's go down here. Go 111.70. We'll change that over. 111.70. Our altimeter will be 2981. Our approach course will be, let's go 335. All right, and minimums is 200. And our altitude will be 2,000, 29,000. That's my lovely wife, Mrs. Captain DMV. Say what? My lovely wife. She was loved by everybody. Can you change the plane? You're like an airliner, not a Cessna. You're an airliner. I love it. Or you can go get a, you can get send it to 4 imprints. 4 imprints. That they make stuff like that. So 21 nautical miles to top of descent. Yeah, heading on back home. Yeah, lovely Mrs. Captain DMV. She's showing me some new merch. I had some merch coming up. She's she pulled up that she's making. And let's want me a little dark. Let's get the wing lights on. All right. that. Look at that. Look at that. About the 2 nautical miles to the top of the descent. All right, here we go. Oh man, women and money don't go together. National ice cream. All right, we are heading down. Let's go line up our heading. My heating pad that I had for my eye. No, it's not trash. Yeah. So I still, like I said, I still haven't even finished unpacking. I still got stuff in my bag in the living room. I got some, you know what? I actually got some gifts that I got from Expo. Things, some books, two mouse, mouse pads from Thrustmaster, a hat from Two Tone Murphy, some glasses. There's some things. I want a bag from Navigraph, because Navigraph they had a contest where if you could name the city code, and I got 2 of them right. I won one for my wife and one for myself. We both got bags, little handbags. They're nice. Last year they gave us oven mitts. This year it was a handbag, tote bag. Look, drag required again. Hey, why keep this drag required, man? Eric require again. This thing. We're trying to get down to 253 knots. But yeah, I can't wait till next year's expo. I believe next year's expo is gonna be fun. This expo was more about the people than the hardware and software. Don't get me wrong, everything was, great. But I think it was more about the people. Excuse me. I think it was more about the people than it was more about the hardware and the software. So. But I remember when he got that. Oh man. Now it was I was looking at XP. I was looking at a plane that he had got. He was it was gifted to him, and he was walking around the expo with it. And every time he stopped to do an interview with somebody, he set it down. I sat there and watched it because there ain't want nobody stealing it. And he was just telling how he struggling taking it through TSA with it. Now look at that. Around 9,000. Let's see where we at. What? I believe there's Baltimore right there. I believe so. Stutters on the Zoom. Making good time, making good time. Let's go sync the heading again.
We have begun our final descent into Baltimore. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
Let's get some lights
Please
on.
complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
All right. those who are in the stream, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Help me get to 50 subs. I duly appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it definitely doesn't hurt. Please help me get to 50. If I can help me slowly grow my channel. Can't do it without you. Please do me a favor. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. All right. Coming on 5,000. Put on the board 5,000. That. Coming to pass Baltimore. Let's line up a heading, 121. Two. All right. Just passing 7,000. Heading down to 6,000. There's Baltimore Harbor. Making another right turn. On the heading. $4,000. And we're going to hold that 4,000 for a little bit. It says everything. Nah, he just showed me on the stream. It's one and all Captain DV. All right, about to get vectored. Let's go ahead and change over the frequency. Look at my God. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I'm looking at XP's video and seeing myself, man. They say they do add 10 pounds to the video, to the camera. All right, let's go ahead and vector myself to Jan's. Go ahead and hit the approach, arm the approach. We don't need more drag. Look at it, there's the Bay Bridge. Chesapeake Bay Bridge beneath us. Four. Well, let's go ahead and set our B speeds for approach. All right, the glide slope has been captured. Let's go ahead and get some trim, some flaps. Go ahead. Oh, the landing gears.
$2,500.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get some more flaps in. Slow it down some more. Go to 40, 4 flaps, and 132. All right, let's go ahead and get Toby on. The head tracking. I mean, oh, let me hurry get my recording. Let's go ahead, take control of my aircraft.
Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums.
Continue. Here's the right turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Baltimore. The local time is 9:37 p.m. and it's currently about 69 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Alright, let's go to GSX. And let's go. Let's go to the B side. Let's go to B10. No. And we'll do Southwest. Stop it right there. Set parking brake. And go ahead and cut off engine. Beacon light. Let's go ahead and set tux and disarm. Let's get GSX to deboard.
Deboarding requested.
Alrighty. We have finally made it. Yes, connect ground power.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Get off my plane. now the boarding. Okay, I know we got ground power. So hold on. Let's get ground power started. And we'll go ahead and turn off the APU. We can turn off the packs. Go ahead and turn on fuel pumps. Let's go ahead and check out my rate. I know it was kind of low. I know it's a little janky. Oh, 170. I got a 170. All right, soft landing, 170 on the rating. I'll take it. I'll take it. And look, we got there 38 seconds early. But 170 on the landing rating, I'll take it. Passenger satisfactory is a 92%. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Go ahead and save that. And we're going to close that out. All right. We'll close this out. All right. All right. Well, that's now that we got passengers deboarding. I gotta see if I can get V-Pilot to make another Baltimore scenery. Somebody needs to make another Baltimore scenery. This Latin VFR one is it's nice. It's nice for 2020 because that's when I got it. I got it on 2020, but not for 2024. We need something better. We need something different. Okay, so we need somebody to get on the ball for Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Even Reagan National DCA looks good. Dulles looks good. Dulles got multiple developers that made that. Latin VFR. Somebody need to come up with Baltimore. It's time for an update. Because, like, especially these gates right here on the B side, this is where I work at, so I know these gates right here on the B side are no longer slanted. What in the hell is this little shit? Is that like a 200 or something? A 300? That thing's small as hell. S737, small as hell. Yeah, so and these gates are no longer slanted. They used to be, but now they're straight because they had to expand these gates here, gates 1 through 5. They had to expand it, so these gates are further out here now. So they had to take these gates and straighten, make them straight, make them 90 degrees to the builder, so they can fit those extra 5 gates in there properly. Couldn't do it while these gates are slanted. But let's go back inside. Are they still deboarding? They should be finished. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to reset GSX. All right, GSX is reset it. All right, we're going to go to menu, menu, PMDG setup. Let's go load panel. We approach and execute. Let's get the taxi light on and landing lights on. And Gary, watch this replay. All right, let's go to replay. Check this out. Kind of shake it a little bit. That nose up a little bit. There you go. Flared it out a little bit. Kind of dropped it a little bit, but it was all right. It was a good landing. Try to keep that center line. Also, I need my rudder pedals. Man, that was good. That was good. Oh, let me go back. Man, that was good. That was actually a good landing. That was actually a good landing. Let's get an inside view. That was nice. One more time, one more side, one more time. Man, oh man. That thing was nice. That was good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentle people, it's been real. We had a good time tonight. I would like to thank all the people who was stopped by and say what's up to the chat. In the chat room or on the stream. Thanks for all the likes, for all the love. Your boy Captain D in the building. So we shall be on tomorrow at the regular scheduled time. We might do some GA flying, some business jet flying tomorrow. Get back in my Cessna Citation X. Flying somewhere. We're gonna probably fly somewhere. We might go back to St. Thomas. It depends how. We might probably fly from St. Thomas. I flew to St. Thomas, but I haven't flown from St. Thomas. But we probably do that trip tomorrow. We'll see how everything goes. So, ladies and gents, you know what I always say. Be good. Can't be good. Be safe. Can't be safe. Name it after me. Peace.